Hi, I'm Makoto Takemiya, one of the contributors to Sora with updates for June 6, 2023. I have a little bit unusual clothing today, but that's in solidarity with my old acquaintance CZ, who I've known since 2014. In fact, we used to get beers in Tokyo together back in the day. Yeah, I think everyone saw the news that the SEC is going after Binance and Coinbase. Actually, none of this is a surprise. It was announced quite a while ago that the SEC was investigating Binance, and that also Coinbase got a notice that there would be taken action against them. And I think it's really great for crypto. And the reason is that especially Coinbase is a publicly traded company, and there's a lot of vested money interests in the US that have a lot at stake in Coinbase. And SEC also reviewed the tokens that they had and their business model when they allowed Coinbase to go public. So I think they look kind of silly going after them now. So I think it's going to be quite good that you have these big companies like Binance and Coinbase, fighting and standing up for the rights of the crypto community, just as Ripple did. And I think the outcome of this will be some regulations and clarity in the US that will give the market a much needed boost. It's kind of ridiculous that a former world leader would be behind so much in regulation, and compared to Japan or Singapore or Thailand or even Europe now and UAE. So maybe they can come back and join the rest of the world and make some progress in their country. Hopefully, it's going to take probably even several years for the court cases to go through. But anyway, for Sora, it doesn't matter so much for us. We're not in the US. We are not listed on Binance or Coinbase. So we take more of the decentralized route. And Sora is built by the community. It's maintained by the community. It's funded by the community. It's a DAO. So a lot of people all over the world are participating on a daily basis. It really means a lot to see how active the community is and how excited people are. And we have a lot of potential in the project. Everyone is working hard, contributing. Our wonderful ambassadors are also doing a great job. So keep up the good work and the efforts. And I know the market is, it is doing its thing. It's not always fun, but it's not who we are. So Sora is built around its core values and its goals. And our core value is humanity first. Everything we do is to empower people and to uplift people in human societies. And our goals are to create a new world economic order that will help humanity be more sustainable in development and have higher growth, because a lot of economies are not performing as high as they should. People are extremely clever and productive if you give them the resources that they need. So we need to have an economic system that rationally allocates capital to producers so that you can have very high growth, just as the Japanese did in the post-war era, and which was also successfully done in Rwanda in the 1960s when Hattori Masuya from the Bank of Japan went and became the central bank governor of Rwanda. So in just 5 years, he increased the GDP by 60%. And that was in the 60s in Rwanda when, the infrastructure was terrible. So imagine what you could do today with much better technology. Technology and processes and all that are not evenly distributed, and not everywhere in the world has access to the same technologies that you and I take for granted on a daily basis. So Sora is about bringing these technologies, bringing the capital to producers so that every country can have high economic growth, because people should be able to work harder and reach their potential. And with that, I've got daily network stats. In the last 24 hours, there were 1,108 transactions on the Sora network, 800 of which were swaps, 44 were Demeter farming related transactions, 58 were transfers, and there were 106 active accounts on the Sora network. So with these fast updates, let's go back to work.